What's going on, guys? Hey, Loners, it's Hello86 and my wife, my beautiful wife, special guest,
Chinese wife.
my Chinese wife. It's very important that I tell everyone that you are Chinese,
You gotta
right?
point it out.
Why are you so far away? You're not that little. I mean, you're little. You guys have absolutely no idea the setup that we're using right now. Oh, Lucia just got super jealous. You have absolutely no idea the setup. I wish I could show you. I'm not joking right now. Vivi created this setup like last minute for us to stream. All right.
For some reason, we don't have a phone tripod.
Yeah, I don't have a phone tripod, and I didn't want to go in the studio with like the green screen and stuff. I just want to chill out, have some beer and stuff. I'm not drunk, by the way. Some Ting Wong. I'm having my first beer right now. So cheers to you guys. I want to take my first sip. Just a little sip. What are you drinking over there?
What? 菊花茶
Chrysanthemum tea. That is not beer.
with monk fruit.
With monk fruit, just to keep your carbs down, right? Now, I'll do a live check, just because it's like a new thing. Just because everyone trolls me and says it's not live. They wanted me to commentate on the... I wish I could show you guys Lucia right now. Go get her, go get her. We'll bring her over. Come here, babe. She's so upset. Sorry. So anyway, at the beginning of the chat, you guys are talking about whether I think wrestling is a sport or not. I mean, yeah, like in high school, wrestling is a sport. I guess in college too. But like, if you're talking about like WWE or WWF or whatever, no. I mean, that's entertainment, right? Also, to break some other hearts, I don't like MMA. This is Lucia, by the way. She is now 10 months old. You guys haven't seen her in a while. How you doing, little lady? My little baby baby. My little baby baby. My little baby baby. How you doing? You being a little cranky? We had a long day, didn't we?
Put her feet on the table.
Okay, so this is her. I guess you can hold her for a little while. She's gonna try to grab everything on the table though. Anyway, so Vivi set up this. She used a car like windshield tripod thing that holds your phone for GPS. She taped it to a bottle of steak spice, Montreal steak spice. And then she also taped that because it tipped over. She also taped that to a bottle of vegetable oil. So that's what's holding up the the phone right now. Hey, little lady. But anyway, sumo. Yeah, sumo is a sport, absolutely. And WWE, like pro wrestling and stuff, although it's just entertainment, like, yeah, it's incredibly demanding, physically at least. So yeah, I mean, I guess it's entertaining. It's not really a sport per se. It's predetermined. You used to love WWF, remember?
That was like when I was even, I think it's in kindergarten or something.
That's pretty.
Can you not pull it?
You're very far.
She gonna drag the table. Can you not?
Sorry guys, this is not gonna be like the most structured stream you've ever seen in your life. By the way, this is gonna go live on, not live, this is gonna go up on Vivi's channel. Vivi, what is your channel called? I don't even know. Vivian? This is called Vivian, Vivienne. That's gonna be up later. I'm gonna upload it today. You are absolutely adorable. Yay! She can do yay now. Yay! Can you do hi? Do hi. Hi. Can you do hi? Hi. Hi. She can do hi and yay. She can also stand and hold herself up now.
You wanna say hi?
Yay! Look at you. Look at you. Hi. I feel like I just got kind of nostalgic the other day. I was looking back at some old videos when me and Vivi used to just go live and just kind of shoot the shit. So, hi. She did hi. Hi. Okay, let's get into some questions. This is just gonna be like ask me some stuff, whatever. Just hang out and chill. We just ate hot pot, but at home, and I filmed it. So we're going to do a video on her channel as well about how to do hot pot at home. It's actually way easier than a lot of people think. I thought it was really delicious. I made my sauce out of peanut butter and lao gama. This chick is so banging. This is like the hottest woman you've ever seen in your life, dude. My wife gets jealous, but lao gama is like amazing. She's a billionaire, by the way. She's uneducated. And she wears fur and drives her own Rolls Royce in her hometown in Guizhou, in like backwater nowhere. In China. I thought that was kind of cool. DK asks, what's your outro song on videos? A lot of people have been asking me, so I'm actually just gonna upload it straight up so you guys can have it. The outro song is, well, it doesn't have a name. I think it's called like New Jack Swing, but I have a producer, he's awesome. His name is Jihan, he's from New Zealand. He makes all my music. All of the music pretty much that you hear on my channel is made by him, and he made that specifically for my channel outro. So I'm gonna upload it onto YouTube so you guys can have it. Next up, we have Austin Mickelson. What did I miss? Is there a meetup? No, Austin. Do you want there to be a meetup? Thank you very much, though. I guess the meetup is kind of here right now, to be honest. I also wanted to throw something out there. I polled you guys, especially patrons, about what t-shirt they wanted to see for like the Christmas run. And the Chapadoa, I can safely say, is back. The Chapadoa t-shirt is back just in time for Christmas. Chapadoa onesie for her. It's up right now, everpress.com/Lavity60, the first guys to hear about it. It just went up today, I think. So if you guys want that, it's out. A lot of people were really pissed off that it was a 2-week run. And this shirt was featured on like design blogs, and like some models and stuff were wearing them. I actually saw them in the wild. I saw people wearing them in person. They obviously recognized this a little bit later, but I was so surprised to see them. Chapadoa, somebody asked, what does the shirt say? Chapadoa basically means like almost or good enough. I would say good enough. It means good enough. So kind of, it's like the phrase that you hear all the time in China. It's like everything is just chapadoa. It's good enough, right? It just means like I give up. It's good enough. And I feel like it's the meaning of China. It's the meaning. It exemplifies Chinese culture and society. It's fantastic. Somebody just said Raiders. Are you joking me? Cool. So I was about to bring, hold on. Big Tech says, do they have something like daylight savings time in China? Don't forget to change the clock tonight. Is tonight daylight savings time?
No.
Am I getting trolled by Big Techs? Is it really not?
No.
Okay.
China don't have daylight saving.
No, I mean, is it daylight savings time in LA right now?
I don't know.
Uh-oh. Oh, it is tonight. Okay. People are saying it is tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Thank you. I'm so glad we did
Wait.
this, because I would have had no idea. That would have screwed me up so
I
bad.
mean, like, what's the point to have a daylight saving?
Well, they asked about China, right?
Huh.
This will blow your mind. So if you're in, let's just say Beijing, right? Let's say it's noon. You can be in Xinjiang, which is on the other side of the country. So it's kind of like New York versus California, right? They're the same time. They're the same time
I
zone.
mean, that makes sense, but still daylight saving doesn't make sense. It's just like
You gotta
making
save that
people-
daylight, dude. It is super annoying.
Just
I hate it.
making people confused and weird
Right.
out, and then you need to sleep early 1 hour, or it's just like jet lag.
It's like jet lag without having to fly anywhere.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. China has the exact same time. It's absolutely insane. You alright, little hoss? Yeah, so if you're, let's just say you're in Xinjiang, it could theoretically be pitch black until like 2 p.m., which I thought was hilarious. It's hilarious. Hey, little sweetheart. Hello, world. I like your bib. Vivi's got all these bibs for her, and she'll put them on, and they'll be like, my first Thanksgiving, and it's like middle of the summer. It's hilarious. Oh, I saw Jack Ma's thing, Let's Do Party. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
You have to look it up. I think it just dropped. Jack Ma made a song called Let's Do Party. Jose Manuel Riadigos Mosquera. Great videos. Greetings from Spain. Hola, ¿cómo está? How's your Spanish coming along?
Totally forgot about
You're supposed to
learn.
learn
And
Spanish
then I
for your
learned a
job.
couple sentences and then I forgot.
I feel like you were like going ape. You were gung ho about it,
yeah.
and then you just
And I
totally.
quit my job. My job is like take care of kids now.
Well, you live in LA now, so you should probably learn Spanish.
Yeah,
man.
I should. Probably.
It would be good. All right, Casper Fronts maybe. At least I got something live. All the best from Singapore. What do you think about Singapore? I don't think I've ever heard anything about it on you or Winston's channel. What do you think about Singapore, baby?
Hot. First world. People speak my language, but they're weird.
Wait.
The language is kind of weird.
You mean English?
No. A lot of people they speak.
Yeah, but
Okay.
everyone can speak English.
Yeah.
It's the first language.
It's just like easier to understand. And also there, I have a friend. He's from Singapore,
Mhm.
and then every single time he trying to speak Mandarin with me, but it just sounds really weird. We'll have a lot of like Malaysian loan words or
Yeah, it's
this
crazy.
and that. I'm just like, what are you talking about, dude? Skip that. Don't skip that word. Explain that word.
I got you. I met a bunch of people from Singapore, and they all they preferred to speak English. Even people that could speak Mandarin, they would prefer to speak English. I thought that was interesting because they were Chinese, you know. But it was like, yeah, I speak Mandarin with my parents, but like we speak English every day. Singapore sounds cool. I was actually supposed to go there. We signed a deal for distribution for what's it called? Conquering Southern China? No, maybe Northern China. And they want us to do some promotion, but we ended up being able to pull everything off at home. But yeah, I'd love to go. If I do go, let's hang out. Next, let us have the next person, which is Brian Randall. He gave us $1.99 and he wrote $5. That's brilliant. Okay, Michael Gallo. Where do you live now and will you return to China? I vote you move to US permanently. We live in LA right now. I say live, but we don't know where we're going to end up theoretically.
Earthquake, fire! Oh my gosh!
Yeah, the earthquakes and fires are really freaking Vivi.
And
She's never had like
Santa
natural.
wind. Oh my gosh! I feel like the second I walk to outside, immediately I was just like,
Oh yeah, it's super dry. It's crazy because we lived in Guangdong in southern China, so it's just so wet. You literally just sweat, and it's just sickeningly wet all the time.
like sauna.
Yeah, it's like a sauna.
If you want to experience the
I hate
hot
saunas.
summer, you just go into the sauna.
But yeah, in California here, it's been pretty lovely most of the year. But yeah, this kind of mid-October, dry, crazy Santa Ana wind stuff sucks. We don't know where we'll end up to answer that succinctly. I do think that we will go back to China as soon as things cool down a little bit.
Oh, I
there's
miss
a lot of
home.
there's a lot of stuff going on right now.
Yeah, especially
If you're in the
yesterday.
media, it's a bit risky to be in China right now. What?
Yesterday, me and Sasha were just watching all the food documentary. Oh my gosh, I miss those.
We eat great Chinese food all the
Yeah,
time.
they
Get
don't
over
have
yourself.
潮汕牛肉丸.
Oh, how much you want to bet? I guarantee I can
lot.
find
A
that.
lot. 八合里. That's like famous.
Okay, anyway. Why don't you cook it at home? I'll cook it for you.
No, those meatball you can literally use it as a ping pong ball. Can you make those?
Yeah, this is another little culture shock, guys. People are telling me to take my hat off because I'm inside. Hey, I'm renting this house. I
It's
get
a church here.
Yeah. So anyway, the meatballs preferred in China are not crumbly. They're not mushy. They're not. I shouldn't use the word mushy. They're not tender. They're very hard, and they're very like
second you-
bouncy.
Bite it, all the juice like.
Yeah, it's like really like a trampoline in your mouth. And I feel like most Westerners would find that not appealing, but Chinese people say the
It's
bouncier the better.
amazing.
So they chop up the meat, and then they whack it until it gets super like
like
the
drum.
protein almost like turns into a trampoline. Yeah, and it's super dense. There's no space in between there. Whereas like Italian meatballs are like crumbly, right? They kind of like fall apart in your mouth. I like both. You changed my mind a bit. But yeah, I do miss those. Those are
Remember
good.
one of our very beginning date? I took you to the what's it called? The
Oh, one of our first dates
yeah.
ever was eating those.
Meatballs.
But there was like weird stuff inside that soup. It wasn't just
Organs.
meatballs. Yeah, but it was like weird organs. I feel like there was
tried to show
eyeballs or
you.
something in there.
No.
It was something weird.
No.
There was like tendons, intestines, stomach, those meatballs. I
Give you a
could have
real
sworn
culture
I
shock.
could have sworn there were like cow eyes in there.
No.
I don't know about that.
No.
But anyway, that was like our first date. And then your aunt saw us, remember?
No, that's a fancy duck.
Was it? Oh, it's right next to it. What?
Yeah.
What? You gotta get closer then. Daddy's talking to his friends. Nusantara Rising. I say that because Olivia will have no idea what I'm doing. Do you watch Caspian Report? Thoughts on their videos on China's population crisis? Also, any plans to do Indonesia? I don't. I'll check it out. I try to stay on top of things. Indonesia? Yeah, for sure. One of the most populated countries in the world. Definitely
Bunch
check
of
it
my
out.
relatives there.
Are they? Mm-hmm. Do you have relatives in Indonesia?
Yeah, and also Sri is from Indonesia.
Oh, right. We do have family in Indonesia. They're Indonesians. They're not even Chinese.
No.
Huh. That's cool. Yeah, we'll definitely check it out for sure, especially writing. Chipicus S. You guys should do a fan meetup in upstate New York. We did that once.
One show up.
I know it'd be more now because that was ages ago. Like we have over 350,000 subs now. That was back when we had like 10,000 or something. Yeah, I mean, we'll think about it. The whole sub meetup thing, there's a couple things that happened at the last one that I won't get into, but yeah. Ultimate Piss Man. I'm curious if that's 1,000 RMB or 1,000 yen. Because it's the same symbol, right? But either way, thank you for the cute emoji. What is up with this wearing a wig meme?
Oh.
Everyone keeps saying I'm wearing a wig.
Why?
I don't know. It's like it's a meme or something.
Okay.
I'm wearing a wig. It's true. Can you see?
So lame to try to prove it.
I know. I feel wicked embarrassed that I just did that. Can't believe this guy pulled it off. George Chung says $5. Thank you very much. Are you biting mommy's arm? She's got 4 teeth now. It's hilarious. Okay, sorry, I'm just catching up here. This whole chat thing is like always snapping. I say that every time. You guys don't hear that anymore. Next is from Tom Shipman. Sea Milk's Asian transformation is complete. Asian flush. I don't get red from alcohol, but for some reason, certain beer or wine will do it to me quickly, and then it'll go away. Usually I'm totally fine. But yeah, maybe it's just because I picked up too much Chinese.
I inject too much
Yeah.
Chinese.
If you want to see Asian flush, you gotta see this chick over here. Right? I'm talking about Lucia. Whoa, your hair is stuck in your eyeball. Hi. Can you do hi? Hi. Hi. She only wants to do yay. Hi. Hi. There you go. Next, JFM Vid says, does Vivian still complain about your lack of underwear, or have you finally replenished your undie supply since you moved back to the States? I kinda don't want you to answer that. Yes, JFM Vid. Stocked up to the brim. Never had more underwear in my life. Right? Right?
No comment.
Yeah, sure. Alright, I'll be totally honest. I don't like underwear very much. But I do change my pants or shorts every single day. That's the thing.
Yeah, because I was the one washing it.
The thing is, like, a lot of people are like, what, have you ever zipped it up inside there? Like, obviously, if you've been zipped, you're gonna wear underwear from then on out. Nope. I mean, you've heard the screams of a zip, right? You've been there. Well, apparently I don't
every
learn.
single time have no sympathy.
The free-
Just laugh so hard.
She's, dude, if we're doing this chill stream thing, an attribute of Vivi's personality that most people don't know, she's incredibly...
You're trying to tell bad thing about her mama.
She's incredibly evil. She loves watching
Right.
people get hurt.
No!
Yes. She loves watching people fail. She loves making people, you know that the douchebag in your high school
I love
that was
to-
like, douche, like trying to make you flinch? She died. She pees herself laughing when someone
Okay.
flinches.
Let me clear this out. I love to do that to you guys, but I don't want to see like people breaking legs in real fight. Just like no harm thing.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
You're the one that wants to run people over.
What?
She's a proper bully. Vivi's a
You are a
proper bully. I am not. I'm super nice. Anyone that's met me in real life
she's
thinks I'm
mad.
very nice.
She's so mad.
She's having a
Daddy,
great time.
How dare you to talk about mama like that?
Watch this. She loves that.
Maybe not.
Anyway, good question. You opened up a can of worms there. Next, this stupid Snap. I hope I didn't miss any. Edherin Topping. You guys have some very interesting names. Sounds like you need reversible boxers to trick the wife. Bah. Reversible boxers, yeah. You alright? You're trying to get our attention, aren't you? Yeah. Whoa! Okay, now that this has come off, it's time to show you Vivi's setup. Let me show you this. You guys are gonna die. So it fell apart finally. Let me turn this computer around so you don't get feedback. This is what she thought was a good idea. This is not a joke. This is what's happening here.
Hey, you forgot to lock it, I think.
I don't think so. Hold on, guys. Give
Yeah,
me a
you
sec.
forgot to lock it, Indian.
She just called me an Indian. That's some old Laudi 6 and Prazi lore. Oh, that's sticky. I'll hold this with my hand, like a peasant. In the meantime, Sofa King Awesome. I had to say that slowly so I don't get demonetized, even though I will. With $10, thank you very much. He says, "What is Waterfalls about?" So once upon a time, I was streaming with you and Prazi, right? In China.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was begging people to stop sending super chats because I really had to pee like so bad, but I was the only one answering them at the time. And so I felt like if people are gonna send super chats, it's super rude if I don't answer them. So these people kept saying like waterfalls, and they were donating money and saying waterfalls just so I'd stay and have to answer them. And I literally think I almost bled from my urethra. It was so bad. That was like, but I couldn't stop. I felt wicked bad, you know. But anyway, that's where waterfalls comes from. Thank you very much. Bill Hartnett says, "Message retracted." I appreciate that, Bill. Bill's a good guy. Big, good friend of mine. If you have a question, just try to type it in and I'll read it. Next, Charlie Leo says, thoughts on, I'm not gonna say his name. I don't want to trigger anything. Thoughts on this person that starts with an N and ends with an Athan and starts with an R and ends with itch. If you can't make your own conclusions about his prerogative and what he's trying to do, I mean, I suggest looking a little harder. I mean, it's kind of like the whole Big in Japan thing. If you want an echo chamber and you want a whole army of nationalists that support you blindly, and you can have that sense of power, I think it's the most hypocritical thing, because like someone like that, someone with those characteristics of like leadership and wanting to like can manipulate and control everyone, the fact that you're doing it as like a white dude from the US is just like, I don't know. It's the irony is so rich and delicious. It's not even funny. I don't have very many thoughts. I think it's very selfish and evil to take on a perspective that you probably don't believe in yourself just to rile people up, get money, and create hatred in an echo chamber. And I'll say this again. People like him, there's a few other ones out there you guys probably don't know about, some of the smaller YouTubers that just go out and attack me and Winston all the time. The fact that they do that and literally attack us and try to get people like riled up to send us death threats and basically just rile everyone up to make them think that we are some massive enemy of China. The fact that they do that shows you what kind of, I don't know, what kind of like moral standard they hold. And the fact that we have never ever once attacked somebody ever in the history of doing YouTube shows, you know, what we're after. So what are you guys cracking up about?
I let her try a little bit on my tea, the flower tea. She just like want to go for it.
What did she do?
I tried a little bit of her tea and she's just like addicted to her.
Oh, she likes it?
Yeah.
She likes the monk fruit? That's gross, dude. Why don't you tell people what this actually is? I don't think they understand. What is monk fruit?
Monk fruit is just a fruit.
Thanks.
Bring it.
Actually, she has some, doesn't she?
Whoa, in the regular supermarket, they're so expensive, even for one.
Oh, I'm going to address this now. I've never been able to address this. Everyone asks me if I chew tobacco and if I have chew in my mouth at all times. This is my cheek structure. It's just how my face works. So no, I don't chew tobacco. See that? There's no tobacco in there. It's just the way my face works. Everyone has different faces, right? This is monk fruit, apparently. It looks like I'm holding a thermal detonator. It's stapled. All right, so it's like this little pod, basically. It's very hard. And it smells like brown sugar almost. Mm-hmm. And basically you make tea or boil it, right? And the sweetness comes out, but there's no calories or carbs or real sugar in it.
In China, especially Guangdong, they think this can make your qi go down, but I just use it out of a flavor. And last time when I was visiting your parents, and I saw the regular supermarket, actually one of this, so like $5 or something.
No way.
That's crazy. So I went to Chinese supermarket. This just like whole bag have 4 of them. It's only cost $1.
That's kind of cool. So you got bang for your buck.
Yeah, of course.
I think it doesn't taste very good. It tastes very like hollow. It's not real sweetness. I don't like that much, but it's all right. Another dude says Punch Dird is his name. Do you eat Domino's pizza? No, Domino's is awful.
Domino pizza, we never ate it.
I mean, I have.
We always see the.
You had it once. You had it in
commercial.
Seattle. You had it in Seattle, remember?
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't remember.
Way to make a judgment. What?
I just don't remember. That means it's not good.
Now, anyway, so Domino's sucks. I hate all chain pizza. Out of all the chains, though, what do you think would be the best chain pizza?
Best chain pizza. I have no idea. Do we even eat?
Like from a food perspective, I feel like Pizza Hut's terrible. It's terrible pizza, but as a food, I kind of like greasy stuff. So like a greasy oil slick pie, I guess it's all right. But yeah, I'm from upstate New York, so like we wouldn't dream of eating chain pizza. It's not even a arrogance thing. There's just so many cheaper and better options out there.
Well, what's it called? Pizza Hut used to be my favorite hangout.
Well, Pizza Hut in China is like a 5-star restaurant. You can get wine there. Yeah. It's insane. Pizza in America is like the most poverty thing ever.
There too.
You can get steak. I mean, it's all terrible, let's be honest. But yeah, it's like fancy and it's very expensive. Much more expensive than the US. I don't know why all these people think that these places in China are so much cheaper. Donald Loop says, enjoy your China and Japan videos. Got a kick out of your dinosaur barbecue video since I live in upstate New York. Gone to Dinosaur a few times, great food. Absolutely great. You love Dinosaur, right?
Yeah.
We've had a bunch of good barbecue. Best barbecue I've had thus far has been in Montana. I can't remember the name for the life of me. Remember that Montana barbecue we went to? That was amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
I still don't remember what it's
what?
called. It was in Bozeman, maybe? Or Missoula?
Still now. Whoa, she grabbed it.
Is this good for children?
I don't think it's that bad. It's just flour water.
Flower water. Not like flour, like mianhua.
No.
Um,
Anyways, I want to make a comment. It's like, I think all the barbecue, American barbecue, the only thing I like is dry rub. The what's it called? BBQ sauce, like sweet. And
Oh, I'll
weird.
agree with you.
I don't like them.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of barbecue sauce. I think it's actually pretty bad. I like a good dry rub, and I like almost a crisp exterior, like a fatty crisp exterior on the meat, and then the inside's super juicy and nice. That's definitely the way to go for sure. I don't like barbecue sauce. It's way too sweet. Way too sweet. Thank you though. Dinosaur's great. Dinosaur barbecue's awesome. Super good. It's quite cheap too for like, decent restaurant food. Cool. Yeah, I think someone said brisket. I think brisket's probably, that's gotta be the best, isn't it? Beef brisket. Or beef ribs if they're done well. Beef ribs are super amazing. Oh my gosh. Cool. Thank you very much. Now I want to eat. My mouth is literally watering, and I already ate dinner.
Which you just ate half pot.
I want to eat dinosaur barbecue so badly. Edward Barry says, does it feel weird waking up in America every day? Do you have dreams about situations living in China when you go to sleep? Good dreams or bad dreams? All the time. The weirdest thing is to know that you're not there anymore. I do so much traveling that I never get a feeling of being in one place anyway, but yeah. Like, I was locked down in one place in China. Like, I moved around a lot, but like, I was locked down in Huizhou for so many years in one place, in one house, that to me is much more familiar than anything that I find here. So yeah. When I have dreams about China, yeah, I do have dreams about China. I'd say most of them are like very distressing. Getting arrested or randomly thrown in detention like some of my friends are right now in China. Yeah, like I'll have one of the weirdest dreams I'll have is like I'll have like this mock conversation with like explaining how I feel about the fact that I have good friends literally being locked up in detention centers, not being able to talk to anyone in China. And I'm having this conversation with people, explaining to them in China. I don't know how to explain it. It's this weird dream that I always have. It's messed up. Anyway, that just got dark. David C. How well do you read and speak Chinese? Middle schooler level, high schooler level, etc. I would say writing, I write like a first grader. I learned how to write quite well back in like 2011 and 12, but I never kept up with it. I can read and I can type, if that makes sense. For people that don't understand, pinyin is the letters that you type to make a character. So I can recognize a character when I type in the pinyin, and I can read pretty much everything. I would say I read like a high schooler and I speak like a normal person, if that makes sense. Next. Bill Hartnett, with his message retracted, non-retracted bill. He gave 2.79 Canadian dollars and he wrote $50. This is definitely a thing. Thank you very much, Bill. Appreciate it. If I see this wig, I can't delete comments. This is the problem. I can't moderate right now. Actually, I probably can. Hold on, let me get rid of this wig dude. Should I put him in timeout, guys, or should I just get rid of him? I'm just gonna get rid of him. All right, wig guy's gone. Okay. Let me go back up now that I've gotten rid of wig dude. Sorry. Next is from Texas Pads Real Estate. What's your thought about Bitcoin in China? Well, the fact that your mom actually asked us about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did she say again?
She said, no, she said, how about that Bitcoin? And
Yeah, the fact, I mean, that's hilarious because your mom's understanding of like computers in general is applying. The fact that she thinks she wants to buy Bitcoin, but she doesn't know what it is. You know what I mean? I don't know. Are people in China using Bitcoin like hardcore right now? I know a lot of my friends are.
No.
They're using it as a way to get money out of the country.
Yeah.
Um,
But you can't, right?
you can, absolutely.
You can't do it
If you
now?
get caught though, like the Chinese government will seize it all.
Yeah, because
That's a problem.
you need to use your ID to buy it
Mm-hmm.
from the bank or something. And then, like, they're gonna just track you the whole thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Bitcoin is not, like, supposed to be anonymous.
It is, but the thing is, like, people in China when they're trading it, they'll have WeChat records and stuff, have their Bitcoin address and all this stuff. So if people are monitoring it, they know who is trading what and how much, right? And that's how it is. It's public, right? Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's going to be a huge way for a lot of wealthy people to get money out of China. There's a ton of capital flight in China right now. It's insane. But yeah, it'll definitely pick up, and I think it'll bring up the price of Bitcoin temporarily, at least.
Well, back then it's already do that, so that's
Yeah,
why
it's very
they
high now, though.
block it in China.
Right
they
now,
block
but now they're kind of embracing it in a way because they know it's gonna happen.
And then later on, they just embracing the China only Bitcoin.
Right.
And
Yeah, China's
then-
making their own crypto.
Now I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
It's all up in the air.
Yeah.
But not me says I'm new. Do you no longer live in China? No, I live in LA right now. Don't know where I'll end up. But right now, China's very rough for someone that makes videos. Period. I was literally wrapping up my last documentary with the plans for the next one when I got detained by the SWAT team just for filming camels. So you can tell the situation that China's in right now if you're in media. Cool. Next. Sorry, there's super lame how this organizes the comments. Big Tech says, "Oh yeah, by the way, Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself." I think we all know that, right? I saw that coroner, or what is it, like a what was it? A dude that knows about dead bodies. He confirmed that, right? Or at least speculated. DLP, have you tried North Carolina barbecue? Vinegar based, no sweet barbecue sauce. If not, you got to try it. Have not tried North Carolina barbecue, but that sounds excellent because it's vinegar based and not sweet, as he says. That sounds amazing.
I don't know about vinegar.
That's me. You know I love that. I'm a big sour boy.
Yeah.
I'm a sourman. You know, me, I'm a sourman. I think I would love that, dude. Thank you for the suggestion, Daniel P. I'm definitely gonna try that out. All right, Charlie Leo, Echo Chamber agreed. Thoughts on LeBron and NBA? They sold out for sneakers and endorsements. My family thinks I'm nuts, but SARS was a weaponized virus developed by the CCP. Hashtag support Taiwan. A lot of information there. Don't know about the weaponized SARS thing. I'm sorry. Gonna have to step back on that one. LeBron and NBA, I recommend that you go check out ADV podcasts. We talked about that in depth. And also my last stream, I talked about that like almost. You want to get it. Kiss? My daughter's yelling at me. Oh yeah, my last stream. Just check out like how bowing down to China or companies bowing down to China affects you. Talked about that in depth. Seriously. Thank you very much, Charlie, though. And yes, absolutely support Taiwan. I love Taiwan. Shinigami. 10,000 just became a new member. I appreciate it. Membership means that you get the members only tab in the community section for YouTube. They're trying something new out. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. It's a good way to support the channel. And Shinigami, I love that. I mean, that's straight up Death Note stuff. Remember Death Note? We love the crap. I think we watched it straight up all the way through twice now. You're being very well behaved. I'm very proud of you.
all she just focus on is
你真乖。
my drink.
She's super quiet, isn't she?
She want my drink.
You can feed it to her. I think it's natural, right? Oh, someone's telling me someone named Blue Sun needs to be blocked. Let me just give me a sec, guys. This is just chill. This is not structured. Don't worry about it, guys. You're gonna have to. Where is this dude? I don't see him. All right, next time he shows up, I'll hammer ban him. All right, next is Sarah Rudin. Hello from Maryland. What do you and Viv think about crabs and Old Bay? You should check out Western Maryland sometime. It's beautiful in the Appalachian Mountains. We've been all over Maryland together, actually. And we love crabs. However, and this is no offense to people in Maryland, but blue crabs do not taste as good as Dungeness crabs. Let's be honest. Right? We've been all over New England. We ate the crap out of blue crabs. Very expensive. Dungeness crabs just taste so much better. They're so much sweeter. Have so much more meat, right? Is Olivia watching kids shows from India?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyway.
And then she said you're too loud. She can't hear.
Well, whatever. What did you think about the East Coast, like New England, Maryland area of blue crabs?
Good, but you can't compare.
It's just not enough meat.
And also,
I like them.
What was the place got attacked by what's it called? Hermit crab? Is it hermit crab? No. Mitten crab.
You Italian?
the
mitten crabs. Yeah, they're endemic. Why?
Yeah. Man, you guys should catch some and eat them.
So yeah, mitten crabs are from China, and they are endemic in America. So like, apparently you're supposed to kill them on site, but they cost so much money in China. They don't eat the meat of them; they eat the eggs.
Mm-hmm. No, we also eat them.
Yeah, but that's not what they're bought for. Yeah, you got some pipes. You got some pipies, don't you? But anyway, yeah, the blue crabs we ate in Maryland, they're good. They're just not as sweet, and they don't have as much meat, right? Mm-hmm. And I hate Old Bay spice, by the way. That's the spice they put on everything there. I thought you were okay with it.
I like
she loves Cajun spice. She loves crayfish, and she loves Cajun food. Weirdly enough, out of all American native cuisine, Cajun food is definitely the most palatable or most loved for most Chinese people. Especially Cantonese people, they love it.
They're so good.
Cajun food, she's obsessed with it. We eat it all the time now because she's so obsessed with it. Next, excusez-moi. Sorry. Give me some time. William Mace.
It's okay.
William Mace says, "Is the situation really that bad for foreigners right now? Does the CCP have the right to detain foreigners? This is getting really scary, not gonna lie." I'll put it to you this way. The chance that you as a foreigner are gonna get randomly detained in China is very low. Super, super, super low. But the fact that they are randomly detaining people when they find it fit, or when it's convenient, or when it's a political bargaining chip is super worrying. I'd say it's more worrying, not like a personal level, more worrying as a systemic level, like on a systemic level. The fact that they're doing this kind of stuff in retaliation for, whenever they felt slighted, basically. I wouldn't say you're in immediate danger, but the fact that it could happen is enough. And if you have any sort of social media following, or you're high enough profile character, you don't have to be a celebrity or anything, but like enough people know who you are, you could be used as a bargaining chip, kind of like my friend. So thank you, William. Very dark again. Luke Hogan. Hey guys, sad about how China's attitude towards Westerners changed. Visited girlfriend's parents in Qingdao. Didn't try the sea penis. He didn't eat sea penis. And I noticed the shift a little since 2010. Parents were nice though. Yeah, that's how it is. You're always gonna, the majority of people are gonna be fine. But yeah, in general,
I mean, if
the
you
vibe has
visit
changed.
that
It's fine.
as a tourist,
Living, you're gonna find absolute torture. It's not like it was. Yeah, don't eat sea penis. It's terrible. Yeah, China's much more dangerous than it used to be. Shinigami also, after joining, sent €2. Thank you very much. Dan Ferentz, my man, my bro, my main man, Dan. What was one of your most dangerous situations while in China? There's a difference between, that's a good question. Thank you very much, Dan. There's a difference between dangerous and what I thought was dangerous. Dangerous would have been, honestly, realistic danger is things like drinking basically formaldehyde and not knowing it, and then literally not waking up until 2 days later because somebody made fake alcohol. That's like immediate danger. That kills people often. But that's not interesting danger. Interesting danger would probably be like when those mafia dudes that literally had cigarette burns all over their bodies from the amount of people they've killed chase us with machetes in a SUV to try to steal my motorcycle, and I rode over 100 miles an hour to get away from them. That was terrifying because I had a passenger on my bike. That was dangerous. A lot of stuff like that, like a lot of bandit stories, a lot of like being held at knife point for money, a lot of really dodgy stuff happening at hotels. That was dangerous. Personally, I think like the SWAT team thing in Inner Mongolia, getting detained and questioned, and them knowing every single detail about everything I've ever done in China, even though it's like 2,000 miles away from home. That was probably the most terrifying. Me and Winston did a proper episode on it, and we're editing it soon. You guys have to stay tuned for that one at ADV China. It's insane. But thank you very much, Dan, my man. Appreciate it. I lost my wife. Well, my one beer is almost gone. I think we need to re-up real quick. You mind grabbing that out of the fridge? She's going to get super pissed off because she knows she's not supposed to get me stuff. But she's going to do it anyway. Watch. Yep, the fridge is open. Hey, no! Come on! Come on! Come on, I'm parched. You can have some too. I actually got that one for us to share. Because I know you can't drink much. Come on! Guys. Oh, 老婆, 我想喝一点东西啊. Okay, I knew that would gross you out. Okay. Sorry. Catching up, guys. Next beer. What do we have? Baby, what did you just serve me? All right, next is from Charlie Leo again. I appreciate it, Charlie. SARS started in southern China in 2003 and hidden from the WHO. By the way, I'm Taiwan-born American. Come to New York City. I'll take you and your family out to dinner. Absolutely. Thank you so much, dude. Oh, why don't you say hi? No one's seen Olivia in forever. Olivia's almost 4
so
now.
heavy.
Come here. Why don't you say hi to everybody?
Class.
Say hi.
Hi.
Olivia is very verbose now. She can talk. She can do stuff. You're a big girl now, right? You don't want to say anything to everyone? You want to sing a song? You want to sing a song to everybody? I knew you were going to say no to that. What'd you eat for dinner? At least tell me that. What'd you eat for dinner? I'll let you go. Tell me what you ate for dinner. I'll let you go. What'd you eat for dinner?
Excuse me again.
You want me to tickle you. All right, get out of here. SARS started in southern China. Okay. Yeah, for sure. SARS was huge. It was like a massive cover-up too. Remember when SARS broke out?
Yeah.
And like China tried to deny it was like a thing, and like everyone died. It's pretty nuts. But yeah, Hong Kong. I think Hong Kong and Taiwan and Singapore like broke the news. But yeah, no, I understand. Like, there's definitely some conspiracy stuff there, and I know they definitely tried to cover up the news. That's for sure. That's the thing about China. It's like something happens, like the Sichuan earthquake, and like hundreds of thousands of people die or whatever, 90 grand or whatever, and then they try to stop the news from leaking, but that makes it so much worse. Because eventually it's going to come out that like a bazillion people died, right? Just such a dumb idea. Oh, all right. I have to, do you mind if I have to drain the snake? Can you read this, please?
Is it called Kara face?
Sure.
Is there a different idea of 法治 between China and the West. 以法治国 means only. Why she keep 有法可依，法有必依 defined by the government. There's no wow. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't understand that though. There's no 依法宪权 nor 依法达义. Maybe that's why Hong Kong and mainlander have their different in idea of 法治. What do you think, Ben?
Oh.
Is there a different idea of 法治 between China and the West? 法治 means like use the law to rule the.
Yeah, I know what it means. So between China and the West?
Yeah, because they.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I didn't see this question. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, you've been to both places. Let's use your perspective first. What do you think?
Huh?
Do you think there's a difference of like execution of law?
I mean, to be honest, China have all the law you want. It's just like they adopt a lot of like really advanced law, and then they create some really advanced law, but that's not the main reason.
There's no rule of law.
It's like you have the law, but how loosened up they are.
Right,
like,
right.
When they decided to like
Right.
strictly follow it, and when they said like you throw me a bunch of money, I let you go. Like that's different.
There's a reason that there's a 99% conviction rate for crimes in China, right? There's a ton of laws on paper, much more than America in China. Yet money can get you out of literally everything.
I mean, like corruption is like every single.
It's to the core.
Every single country have that problem.
Sure.
But and also like a lot of people hate corruption. But a lot of like older generation, that's just how they swim through the corruption and
Right.
do that.
I mean, China is just a very corrupt place. That's the rule of law in China is corruption. You can get out of most stuff unless you threaten some other leader's rule, right? Then it doesn't matter how much money you have.
So when she
We'll call it him, her, she. When
he had just selected and he tried to do it hard. It seems like every single chairman they try
Right,
to
it's
do
all
it
the same.
hard. But the thing is, like they try to do it hard for the people who against them. And like what my dad said is like if you are the higher up position, there's no way you have zero corruption DNA in you and you didn't do.
Dude, I
anything
think
corrupt.
honestly, I think it's at every level. It's at every, especially politically.
You can't even like it's to the point that like you can't even not corrupt. If you are
You'll get screwed.
Yeah, you got screwed up big time.
Everyone's got to
that's
have dirty
the sad
hands.
thing
Yeah,
about it.
that's
But,
why
like,
they'll never stop.
They said like it's a group survival thing.
Yeah.
So also that's why like for example, if you are the leader, you just got selected, you want to get down another party.
Right.
You know what to do. Just
For sure.
pull the whole string out.
Yeah, I always found this hilarious is that when the current leader, and we'll call him her, when her like pulled this whole like anti-corruption campaign, everyone in the West, like, well, a lot of people in the West, they look at these beautiful titles of like campaigns and like, that's why they liked him in the beginning. They're like, he's going to be the change, you know? This whole anti-corruption crackdown, like we're going to eradicate corruption from China. Dude, if you eradicate corruption from China, there's no more country. That's the thread and fabric of society is that gray area. It's how you get stuff done, right? Corruption didn't go anywhere in China. It just got more institutionalized. It's now much more solidified, right? People were scared in the beginning of that campaign, but now everyone knows their position. It's all back to normal. It's all back to normal.
They say 新官上任三把火 means like
Yeah.
the person who just got the position. They need to lit up some
Right.
fire.
You have to.
That's what it is.
It's literally the phrase, you know. Thank you very much. That's an interesting question. Robert Adicott says, "Come to Florida, Vivi." Oh, okay. There's so many memes of Florida, and Vivi's actually to the point where she knows the Florida man and Florida woman memes. We actually been watching this show that we like quite a bit. It's called The Good Place. And one of the characters, he's this Filipino guy. He's from Florida. There's a lot of good Florida memes there. You know what you will like Florida for?
What?
The weather, because it's like a swamp. It's exactly like where you're from.
I'm not necessarily miss that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for admitting that horrible, oppressive humidity sucks. Because it's terrible. But yeah, no, I mean, we'll
Seafood,
definitely...
though.
Yeah, for sure. Seafood, fishing, definitely fishing.
My
Golf.
dad, the only thing my dad would non-stop talk about Florida is like one of his friend live right next to the Florida beach, and he have a factory there. He always just fish every day and get the fish and cook for his.
You know what's
his
weird?
staff.
One of my friends in China, he was like a music dude. Or he was a dance dude, actually. He moved to Florida, and he's been fishing a lot, too. It's like a really popular destination for Chinese people.
They said, my dad said, according to his friend said, Florida's fish are dumb.
They're dumb.
They're just really easy to get. Apparently.
Yeah, sure.
Quote, not me. Quote.
It doesn't matter. I mean, like, you're not gonna... Were you gonna apologize to fish?
Sorry, fishies.
By the way, this is a good little anecdote. So, Olivia wanted her first pet. She's been begging us to have a cat, and we won't do it. We're not gonna give her a cat. There's absolutely no way we're taking care of a cat right now. We have a new baby in the house.
We have enough animals.
We have enough animals. We have our own Lucia here. Anyway, long story short, I was like, let's get her a couple goldfish, right? So I've had fish before, by the way, so I kind of know what's going on, but in reality, we should. Do you mind bringing over that the fish? I want you to see this. So anyway,
You're gonna get.
we go to. Oh, we're gonna get in trouble. Come on. We go to the pet store, and I'm like, give me a couple feeder goldfish. You know those crappy little ones that you use to feed other animals. They're like 20 cents each or something. And the woman's like, well, don't show it yet. Don't show it yet.
It's already shown.
Well, they only got a little tease, but anyway. So, I've had goldfish, I've had tropical fish, I've had everything. But in animals, you know, I do care about animals. I care about animal welfare. But literally, I thought the best thing to do was to get her a couple of those 20-cent ones because they're 20 cents. They're made to feed. They're gonna die. They're gonna go into turtles' mouths, right? So, you know, what's the harm here? We'll take care of it. So we go in there, and the woman's like, well, what's your setup? And I was like, oh, I got a 10-gallon tank. And she's like, oh, yeah? So you've been filtering the water? I was like, yeah, I've been filtering the water, of course. She's like, how long you been filtering the water? I was like, oh, a couple days, 3 days. She's like, yeah, you're going to want to do that for 3 more days so that the fish are not shocked. We don't want to shock the fish. And I'm like looking over at this tank, these mangy-ass goldfish, for 20 cents. The animals are going to eat. And I'm like, I'm at a loss for words. I'm like, yeah, I think that water's okay. I think it's going to be fine. And she's like, no, why don't you come back and, you can come back with your daughter and you go pick out a couple fish, like when you're ready, when the water's not going to shock them. And I'm like, I'm not mad. I'm just like, I can't believe what's happening because I've been living in China for 10 years. Like,
Yeah, because our goldfish is some of them live in the fall.
you literally buy like imagine this is clear and there's like seriously fish living in it and then they die and then you throw it out. That's China.
And you can pick up as much as you want and just no question asked.
Yeah.
But I can appreciate people care about lives.
No, that's the thing is like the principal, I love the principal. Like she cares a lot about her job. She doesn't want someone to torture these fish or something. At the same time, these fish are literally going to be consumed by other animals, probably violently. Not just swallowed whole, like chomped up into little pieces and stored away for later, right? What if I want to go and eat those fish? What if I want to show up and be like,
Japanese do that.
yeah, like I could go and eat. I should have gone in and said, listen, give me a couple of these feeder goldfish. I'm hungry, you know, because I'm an animal, you know. I deserve to be full. That was my logic, right? This is how long I've been in China. So anyway, long story short, I couldn't do it. Like she wouldn't sell them to me. So I had Vivi go over, and she's like, yeah, we'll just have a couple of those goldfish. And she's like, oh, you're the one with the husband and the kid over there? And she's like, yeah. She's like, yeah, just come back in a few days after the water's been treated. And we're like, son of a. Meanwhile, we have a frickin' like massive cup we're gonna put it in. So I go back the next day, and I I go up to the fish area, and she's there again. She's there again. And I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to pull this off because it's just been one day. I taught her that, by the way. So what I do is me and Olivia start sneaking. We go like under the tanks, under the aquarium, so that the woman doesn't see us. She's on the phone, by the way. Do. And I go to the other end of the store, and I get this guy. And I was like, hey, I need help with the fish area. And he's like, oh, there's actually a woman over there that's working over there, so you can ask her. And I was like, oh, she's on the phone. She's busy. And he's like, okay, cool. So he comes all the way down. And I'm literally, me and Olivia, I'm like, get down. So we're like hiding behind the fish tank.
Actually, Olivia don't know anything.
No. I didn't want her to like learn anything from this, but like she's already short enough. She's already hiding. But I'm down. She's probably wondering why is my dad like on his knees in PetSmart or whatever. So anyway, I get this guy and I'm like, I can't ask him for those feeder goldfish. I need the like $1 ones. I need to splurge a little bit because the woman's standing right next to those feeder goldfish. So right next to it, there's like $1 ones, whatever. I was like, yeah, give us a couple of those. But I'm like dodging around like really weird. And he's like, keeps trying to find us. Like after he's bagged the fish, he's like, where did they go? Because it's like Metal Gear Solid. I felt like they're gonna jump out and like catch me or something. I felt so dirty. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, I have to feel this dirty for buying my daughter $1 goldfish? Are you kidding me? You know? So anyway, we finally get it home, and you guys can say hi to, this is Olivia, no joke, named this merman. She named him Merman. This is a giant vase, I guess. We put some rocks in the bottom, and we even have real plants in there, so there's oxygen. He's super happy. He's having a great time, and Olivia's learning how to take care of an animal. Now, this woman wanted to deprive me of this American right. She didn't want my daughter to learn how to take care of a fish because it's going to be shocked. It's going to be distressed.
She want you to do it legit.
All right. I have a big cup. I don't have a tank at home. I am not spending that much money on my daughter to take care of a goldfish, right? I'll make sure it's not, it'll be okay. What are you laughing at? He's happy as hell. He's happy as a goldfish. Anyway, that is my story of the goldfish. Kind of like, I would say reverse culture shock of like animal care and animal rights in America. It's weird because Vivi was like more in line to be or more apt to agree with her in this scenario. You want to eat baby snacks? Are you a little baby? You're the one eating baby snacks. Anyway,
yogurt bite tastes great.
I don't know how we ended up. Anyway. LM Sarb says, dude, how do you even with these comments? First live chat for me. I don't want your job. Keep on keeping on. You're doing a great job, Matt and Vivi. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Actually, I can't see a lot of them. They are coming in like this. So a lot of them I don't see. I know there's a lot of trolls and all that kind of stuff for sure. Anyway, thank you. I really appreciate that. I know I probably did, and I feel wicked bad. All right, next is where's my eyebrow?
You can eat that?
Oh, it's like nails on a chalkboard for me.
What are you talking about?
It's the texture.
Yogurt bite.
Yeah, yogurt bites are dehydrated, so it's like when you crunch it, it's like nails on a chalkboard. I don't know. Where's my eyebrow?
You were nails.
Please help me. Me, us, man. How I get girlfriend heartache big?
Don't hoard it.
I don't know if you're being serious.
Have 4. Eat it.
First, you find a woman. You go up to her. You smell her hair. Usually women like that. If the smell is nice, if it's something conducive, if you like the smell of her hair, then what you do is you spin her around 3 times. You go down to her heart. You listen to her heart. You feel its beat. Count the pulses. You have to count the pulses. Make sure that her heartbeat is in line with yours. Pull out. What you're gonna do is then put your hand over her face. And she's gonna conveniently move 2 of your fingers out of the way so that she can see.
Daddy don't want to eat it. Daddy don't like it.
How else would you find a girl? I'm doing the normal repertoire, what I used to do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely nailed it.
I appreciate the super chat though. Thank you. I'm getting a lot of people like giving me
Dirty look.
no, giving me like advice about the goldfish in the tank. Maybe they don't like my big jug. I think that a goldfish is happy. You know what? It's a lot happier than the 150 or 200 goldfish that were living in a 10-gallon tank at the pet store. That's for sure.
Thank you.
I'm getting too defensive about this.
Then one to me.
SSSPPP says money for goldfish fin soup. You know what's weird? I actually ate goldfish before. This is gonna sound bizarre, but I've actually ate goldfish before. When I was in Huizhou, one of the first dates we had, I thought you were gonna bring someone.
They are mistranslated.
Oh, you sure?
Actually, they are black cod.
Was it black cod? It tasted terrible.
They're just not fresh black cod. They're just.
It was wicked bad.
But they're expensive. But they translate on the menu as goldfish.
You didn't tell me it was black cod.
I didn't know it's black cod until
You
like
know
just
now.
couple weeks.
Yeah, because I didn't speak Chinese back then. That was like first month in China. I thought I ate goldfish. Never mind, I didn't eat goldfish. I'm learning a lot live here today with you guys.
Your
I didn't
whole
actually eat
life is
goldfish.
lie.
My whole life is a lie now. LM Sarb says, here's another $5 for that advice for finding a girlfriend. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry. I feel like such a dick. Like I should, yeah. Anyway, are we, oh, you're so cute. She loves yogurt bites, eh? You're doing such a good job, Liv. Look at, she's feeding her sister. Look at that. Hey, what's your goldfish's name?
Merman.
Merman. And what's Lucia's name? Lucy Goosey Spoink. Oh yeah, Lucia has a lot of names. We call her Lucia, Luce, Spoink, which is a Pokemon. What else do we call her? Brownie
Creamy.
and Creamy. What else?
And Spoinky, Spoinky.
And Spoinky, Spoinky.
Creamy, creamy.
She's got a lot of names, doesn't she? Most of them come from Olivia. But yeah, I think we give Lucia a lot
Oh,
of
and
love.
Lucky Duck. Remember?
Oh, and Lucky Duck. Yeah, that's right.
And Brownie.
I already said all those.
Oh.
She wants more of those yogurt
And,
bites so
what's it called?
bad.
Lamb pig?
Oh, lamb pig. That's the new one is lamb pig because she kind of looks like if you mixed a baby lamb with a baby pig, it's a lamb pig, right? Tell me there's nothing cuter than a piglet and a lamb. It's like the best thing ever.
Both edible.
You have to. You had to make this super dark, dude. I'm hiding merman from you. All right, no merman snacks for you right now. This is terrible. Okay, Rustbox says, do you have tricks to learn Chinese characters? Do you have some funny mnemonics or memory tricks about some characters you could share? There's this amazing book I got, of all places from Barnes & Noble, but this is years ago. It was like characters that look like other real pictures, and it really helped me remember them in the beginning. I think you can make mnemonics in your own head, though. What I eventually did was, instead of like, when I looked at a character, I would be like, hey, that actually looks like this. Like, if I look at the character Nu, like for a woman, it looks like a woman to me, like crossing her legs. It looks like a proper woman, you know? You guys wouldn't learn it.
Cross my leg.
No one can see that. You could not have legs and no one would know. You're like PewDiePie, he has no legs. You guys, when you're learning Chinese characters, don't do mnemonics. You don't picture them as other pictures in your head. You learn strokes and you memorize them like crazy, right?
No,
You did mnemonics as well?
they teach us like, oh, this is a woman. What's it called? So back then, and then like later on, the teacher just like I just memorize it.
Rustbox, send me an email, because I appreciate your super chat. It's awesome. Send me an email to lau86@gmail.com. And what I'll do is I'll reply to you with that book. It was super helpful, and it was like the most important or frequently used characters and each mnemonic that goes with them to remember them. It was really, really good. I just have to dig it up, and then I'll send it to you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. David C says, what is your and Vivi's opinion of Greek food? I freaking love Greek food so much. I love gyros or heroes. I love tzatziki sauce. I love olives. I love feta cheese. I love lamb. I love lamb. I love beef. What do you think of Greek food? I love everything about Greek food. It's probably top 5 cuisines for me, for sure. What do you think?
Not
like
me.
it?
That's your fave.
I asked about you. I didn't ask about your commentary on me. You weird.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. It's
What offends you about it? Dude, sorry. Merman's going crazy right now. He's loving life in there. Go ahead.
Nah, I don't know. It's not really hitting me. Yeah.
What offends you about it?
It's not offending me. It's the food that like you can't eat it, but you won't crave for it.
Oh, that's the polar opposite. One of the cuisines, like Turkish cuisine, Middle Eastern cuisine, and Greek cuisine, I'll randomly wake up in the middle of the night and be like, I want that so bad in my life.
I'll do that in Chinese food.
I mean, yeah, like I crave Chinese food too. We eat it all the time.
Take it slow.
She's
okay? She needs
real.
time to eat.
You are spamming Lucia with those yogurt bites. Olivia, you need to slow your roll a little bit. She is absolutely spamming her with those.
See? Her whole mouth and yogurt bite. Don't get her.
Yeah, I love lamb, and I love yogurt with meat, like greasy food, greasy meats with like a sharp, almost vinegary or acidic taste is like my favorite pairing in the world. Love Greek food. Brad Miller says, how long did that turtle that you and your friend Ben bought survive? Actually, that was me and Prazi. But Chabdor, right? Chabdor. Everpress.com/Lau86. It's still alive, actually, believe it or not. What was his name? It was Dick Pound, right? Dick Pound. Dick Pound is still alive. He has now had 3 owners, but he is still alive. And he is still living in a very, very small area. He didn't need anything else, and he's super happy. He's not shy of people anymore. He pokes his head out a lot more, and when you pick him up, he doesn't hide anymore. Dick Pound is still alive, and that would have been what? He's got to be like 6 now. Dick Pound?
No.
You don't think so?
When Olivia.
No, it was before Olivia. It was well before Olivia. Yeah, it was our like 3rd episode of the What's Up series. Okay, so it's 4.
Do
it's
we
probably
know
4. 4 or 5.
for 6 years? I don't
No.
think so.
Dick Pound's
the
like
same year I know him. It's like when when we about to have Olivia. So
Dick Pound is like 4 or
Three.
5 years old. I'm seeing people saying like, oh, you'd keep a puppy in a cage and say it's happy. No, listen. This turtle is the most edible turtle in China. It's what people eat all the time. So if I let it go or like even you put it in a big enough place for it to wander around, it would get stolen.
Snapping turtle.
No, that one, Dick Pound was a
So you asked
yeah.
turtle.
This is show you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Snapping turtle.
It's what you guys eat.
Yeah.
Soft shell snapping turtle. Yeah. It's a common food source, my point. Dick Pound would have been eaten if we let him go, is my point. Do you remember? Did I tell you this story? About Lawrence? He caught a turtle, right? Because it was like wandering around. And there was a bunch of people that were like eyeing it or like trying to get it, and he was like, no. And he ran down to the lake. He was near Red Flower Lake. He let it go, right? And he was like, yes, I let the turtle go. And this guy jumps in the water, rips off his t-shirt, and he dives in the water, swims out to the turtle, grabs it, and then runs off with it because he wanted to eat it. No, it was hilarious. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for that. Thank you for the memory and the question. Next. I guess that's about it.
Do you want me to read this?
Where's the question?
That one. It's not. They're just like your life is so happy.
Where are you seeing this?
Bless you.
Oh, you're looking at the other screen. Thank you very much. Oh, Lee Enfield, thank you very much. 谢谢你，谢谢你。Tiki Taki.
小心，脑袋撞到了。
Oh, some people were asking what language we speak with Olivia.
I try my best to speak Mandarin, but
I speak.
felt big
You know what
time.
my problem is? I speak Chinese to her when I'm mad. Like that's literally when I speak Chinese to her. When I'm mad, especially in public, if she's like being bad, I scream at her in Chinese. So I think she's attributing that to negativity, which is not good. She understands everything in Chinese, but she doesn't like speaking it. Does that make sense? Sorry, Spoink over here. My daughter Lucia is trying to spin her entire torso around and exit her chair, her IKEA chair.
IKEA chair works really well.
It does. It does. Anyway,
Did you finish?
this beer
I think you might skip a lot of.
we probably
Super
did. Okay, I'm sorry. There is so much. Oh. Somebody asked, why did I hear you didn't have eyebrows, Matt? Well,
I
'cause
have eyebrows. Look.
the reason is, and I'll explain this to you. They used to call me no eyebrow boy when I was in like preschool and kindergarten. I used to cry. What happens is my brow bone is weird. It like kind of juts out right here, right in line with the eyebrow, so you don't really see it. They can hide, right? See that? They hide. But if I pop them up, you can see there's a faint eyebrow there. It's not like a caterpillar or anything, but that's why they say I don't have eyebrows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was born without eyebrows, the dog. I was born without eyebrows. I had them implanted. I'm not proud. All right. I feel like this is kind of fun. Had a good time. Did you guys have a good time? I will, if someone says I never answered the NBA super chat, I said go to watch literally my last stream. It's on my channel, Loud6. It's awesome and it answers everything. I want to say thanks to everyone out there that popped over a super chat and hung out. I hope you guys had a good time. This video, I feel like we'll pop it up on your channel, right? It's Vivienne, Vivienne. Don't forget, t-shirts, Chabador, everpress.com/Low86. I think it's up for 2 weeks, right before Christmas. What are you eating?
Turnip.
Oh, turnips.
萝卜.
Yeah, turnips.
I
Cool.
don't think it's called turnip.
It is. Bailo.
It's not.
It's turnip.
There's another name. It's not turnip.
Bailo is turnip. Roman Goblin says nice stories. Thank you very much. Oh, Goblin. Gobin. I'm so sorry, Roman. I just called you a goblin. A radish, yeah. No, it's not a radish, though. Radishes are spicy. Anyway, thank you very much. Appreciate it, everyone. Oh, daikon. That's what it is. Thank you. It's daikon. It's freaking daikon.
Sounds like Japanese.
Yeah. Because it is.
But in supermarket, they say 萝卜. It's like L-O-B something something. Okay.
Are you high?
No, L-O-B-O-B-O-K, I think.
Lobo, okay. All right. We'll see you later, guys. I've never met Dashan, no. How do we stop this?
Just X.
Bye, guys. Love you.